Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Boy, has it been a long day. But we've got some good things going on, which is always great. So I got some great news for when everybody shows up. We're just getting Frost Fang on our hip here. There we go. And now we've got Troll's Bane. I'm going to fix our armor here. All right, guys. Welcome in, Zen. Hi, Poppy. We got our breastplate in, guys. We ordered it. The breastplate's coming this month. So it should be in the mail soon. And that's going to be awesome. So we've got our breastplate in. We also have 3 new stabs that I just went and got, so that we're going to have 3 items up for sale. Our first 3 items are going to be up for sale, guys, and y'all are going to watch me make them. Okay, so that is going to be. We're going to be getting a leather breastplate in to go with our armor. I made this, but I don't have the stuff to make a breastplate, and I really want one, so I'm going to make one. I'm going to buy one for the show, and it's pretty much. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find our breastplate. If it'll. There we go. Hang on a second. Way down here. Oh my God, I got so many new pictures. Ain't even funny. Hang on a second, guys. There it is. This is what we got coming in, guys. We have ordered this. To go with the motif of the show. So, yeah, that's going to be coming in this month. So, we're going to be training in it to give ourselves more endurance and to also burn more fat. Oh, yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be so nice. But we got that coming in. My uncle, who owns his own business, the one who unfortunately had to tell me that the Friends of Village Creek could not be represented by me because of the big thing. But however, we're still going to build donations for him here real soon. So he's encouraging me to open up my own business with these walking staves and my blacksmithing, guys. Because in case y'all didn't see last time, this is how far we've gotten on our Viking sacks. We're going to stretch the blade out even further because it's nice and thick. So we're going to make this a little thinner. We're going to stretch it out even further, guys. And then we're going to spread this tang out just a little bit more until it's about right here. And then we're going to ping it over so that we can actually sit there and have a nice, good grip. Because it's already sitting right about there. So we only got to bring it down about another 2 inches, guys. And we'll be ready to put a handle on this thing. Yes, I did warn people. I have warned people about it. I didn't post about it because I don't want to spread people's stuff around because it's against my faith, man. But I did warn my channel about him, and he has been thrown out of Nightshade's account. He is no longer allowed in there. I let her mom know. I let her father know. I let everybody know. So it's been taken care of, Randy. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, it's coming along nicely. We only just got about another 2 inches to add onto this tang right here, and we're ready to put a handle on it. I'm also going to stretch this blade out a little further, and we're going to be having our first Viking sacks here made by Exterior Outfitters, guys. So we're going to get our name copywritten, and this is going to be our first product. Aside from the staves that I'm going to be making for you guys, which one of them is going to be a bare bone staff. It's just going to be polished up and pretty, but it's going to have all the natural features. And then the next one is going to be smooth, polished out, have just a couple decorations here and there, and be signed. And the last one is going to be very decorative and be signed and have my insignia on it, as well as the word Exterior Outfitters placed on it. It'll have my copyright. So, guys, we're working on that. That's other big news. So there's great things coming from the channel. The merchandise store is coming right along. You know, guys, I'm sorry it's taking so long, but I am handcrafting everything myself and showing you guys step by step. So when you guys order something, keep paying attention to the show because it might just show up. And guys, the only reason why I haven't put up my email address just yet today and went on ahead and advertised myself is because I don't have any product built up. But when I get these first 3 staves ready, I'm going to have my email address up, guys. And you guys, I'm going to put it this way. The highest bidder is the winner. All right? I'm going to have staff A, staff B, and staff C. You know, and you're going to bid for those staves. And whoever wants to pay the most will get it. You know, guys. So that's how it's going to work on the first 3 sales. It's going to be an auction. Okay, guys? So I hope y'all are going to enjoy that. You know, but I'm going to have my my email address up so y'all can get a hold of me. And then I will have it shipped to y'all's place, but it'll be shipping and handling and all that's going to be included, guys. So that way we can go on ahead and start fueling cheaper stuff like mugs and t-shirts and everything like that. I'm going to have to sell the expensive stuff first, unfortunately. But guys, eventually we're going to get to the point where I can afford leather. And we're going to have leather armor that we're going to have for sale. We're going to have my own bracers for sale. All kinds of stuff. We got ideas going now, guys, and they're actually in the works. They're not just talking. They're plans that are in the happening. You know, next month is all about my RV. I got to take care of that guy. You know, we want to get back in the RV. So we're working on that. And then once we finish paying for everything for the RV, then guys, it's back into focusing on the business and the show. But in between here and there, I've got a bunch of walking staves that I've got for sale. I've got a bunch of steel to make a few knives, quite a few knives. All right, guys. So we're going to have quite a few weapons for sale. And guys, the knives are going to be expensive. That's going to be a lot of time and effort. So the knives are going to be expensive, unfortunately. But the walking staves are going to range in price. So we're going to figure out how much shipping and handling is, and we're going to do an average. You know, that's why we're going to do an auction first. So anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoy that. That's just a little bit of news. You know, also, I'm working on doing an interview with my Uncle Jay about the Friends of Village Creek. You know, so advertise him anyway. You know, see what he can do. I'm going to talk to him about that. So when he has a day off, we can talk about it anyway, and he can tell you guys exactly how y'all can donate if y'all wish to donate directly. Otherwise, I'm going to put my Cash App up here, guys, and anything that goes into that Cash App right now, any donation whatsoever, is going to go to the Friends of Village Creek until we reach $1,000. Okay, guys, we're going to try to save up $1,000. That's going to be our next goal. So I'm going to talk to my uncle about it and everything like that, and then I'm going to set up how you can donate so that way we can give to the Friends of Village Creek and make sure that we preserve, you know, Village Creek State Park. And this is just one of the main things we're working on doing right now, guys. We have got a lot of exciting videos planned for you guys. I'm going to be trying to talk to my dad about going to the thicket here soon. So we're going to try to do another thicket adventure video. And hopefully you guys can enjoy a little bit of forestry time and maybe even some going back to the swamps and having a little swamp side talk. You know, so we're going to see about that one more time. You know, I've got a lot of things planned. We're going to work them out. They're all doable, guys. I just got to talk some people into some things. So that is quite a bit of good information, you know, that I hope you guys are going to enjoy. I hope it's going to take and boost the ratings of the show. Give me just a second, guys. I got to take my meds, which unfortunately I'm out of all but 2. So if I start having issues, guys, I do apologize. It's because I'm out of my antipsychotic for on the 2nd day. If it starts getting too bad, I will shut down the stream because I won't be able to focus. And I don't know if you guys want to see me go into schizophrenic episodes or not, you know, and even if you did, I don't know what I'd say or do. So I just honestly myself personally rather not, you know, but let me go take these pills real quick and I'll be right back. So hopefully it'll stabilize my mood. So guys, I'm going to give you an example of what I mean when I say a bare bones staff. Okay, guys? This is what I mean when I say you get a bare bones. This one is not for sale. This is my dad's. But this is a bare bones walking staff. It's just simply just smoothed out with some sandpaper and polyurethane. You know, it's very little work and it'll be inexpensive, guys. So this is a bare bones. So this is what we mean by bare bones. You know, so I hope you guys will enjoy something like this. You know, we'll have quite a few of these for sale. And these shouldn't be that expensive. And just so you guys know, I'll always sign the bottom of the staff, not the top. So you'll know which end is the top and the bottom. So I'll always sign that. So anyway, how's everybody doing? You know, are we excited about all this new news? Are we, you know, new to the show? What's up, I? How you doing? Welcome into the show. You know, we're sitting here enjoying ourselves. You know, definitely enjoying this AC. Hello, Zoe. Hello, my Jen. Hello, everybody. You know, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on into the show. You know, guys, if y'all have a question or if y'all have anything, any topic y'all want to talk about, just bring it on up. If you're new into the show, ask me anything you want to know about me. You know, I'm a blacksmith and a craftsman. So come ask me any question you want. I even have examples of my work. So I'm also an artist. I draw as well. You know, and I write. Normally, I would be reading my book, Black and Hills, tonight, but I'm out of my medication, and I don't want to accidentally put myself in a bad spot. What's up, I? Yes, there's my girlfriend's site. Will y'all please go check out my Jen at JenHolder976. That's at JenHolder976. Go check her out, guys. And remember, we've got our breastplate coming in, everybody. So even though I made these and I made my bracers, I can't make a breastplate because I don't have the proper material. So I ended up ordering one. And we have got a great breastplate coming in to match the armor so we can finally have our full suit that we've been wanting up top, at least. You know, we still got the tassets, the belt, and the arm guards and the leg guards to get to make it a complete, fully functional suit of armor. You know, I'm going to replace my arm guards because I'm going to be making these all-time, everyday wear. But I am going to be getting me a nice pair that has the Helm of All on there. Because as you guys know, I've been trying to spread Viking wisdom as much as I can. Ooh, getting a new phone. Nice. I like it when people get to move up in the world. You know, guys, let us know your greatest success. Let us know if you have a talent. You know, that's something that would be cool. Let's have a discussion about what's your greatest talent. You know, or what's a hobby of yours that you're really good at. You know, let us know down in the comments. That would make for a great conversation tonight. You know, that's one thing I should talk about. The difference between talent and you know, hard work. Because a natural talent just means you can just do it. You're not really putting any work in. But to actually put hard work and effort into it, it's a little bit more rewarding in my case. You know, Chuck, you are terrible. Why do you always got to do this to me? You know, guys, give me just a second. Every time I start a show, my dog decides he wants to blow some. He wants to blow some butt. And he stinks. He's always got to do that to me in the middle of a show, man. Oh, you're coloring in adult coloring books. Nice to meet you there, everybody. Hang on, guys. I got a quick delivery to make. And then I'll be right back. So, Jen, you have the floor for me. Introduce yourself to anybody. And hopefully we can get a few more likes. Oh, what's up, Rock? I'll be right back. Hang on, guys. right, sorry about that, guys. I had taken a magic marker from my stepmom, and she'd been asking where it went, and I lost it. And I finally found it again. I put it on my dresser. So, hi, everybody. You know, how y'all doing? You know, what's up, Hello, Rock. It's so glad to see you in. I actually prefer both a cat or a dog. You know, guys, I like both, you know. But I like animals. Now, my preferred pets are reptiles, guys. I love reptiles. I absolutely adore them. You know, they make them pretty easy to care for pets, you know. They only eat so often. All right, guys. Well, free food. All righty, guys. Thank y'all for coming into the show. Thank you for the 7 likes. What the what? What's wrong there, I? Yeah, your favorite animal is the dolphin, if only it was legal to have one. And we could afford it. You know, but you can't afford it. Because honestly, if I could, I'd have a great white shark. I'd love to have a pet great white. I'd be like, this is my pet Jaws. How you doing? You know, I feed him a cow. No, you can't eat the dolphin. That's mean. Your name's not Sharky. Yeah. Anna Nicole? What about Anna Nicole? You want a parrot someday, Jin Jin? We can work on that. Yeah, you speaking of shucks. What's up, my shuck? How you doing, baby boy? What's up, my shuck? Hello, baby. Hello. Hello, baby. Hello. Come here. Come here, shuck. Come on. Oh, you're full. You're too full to want to do it. I see how it is. There you go. There you go. You're too fat and full. Okay. But there's my shuck. You are a parrot. Oh, Mama says hi, and she loves you, baby. Don't knock your bed down on top of both of us. That would be uncomfortable. Let me pour him a bottle of water. Here's you a little bit more water, my shuck. And then here in a minute, Daddy will bring your supper. He's been enjoying time over there with my dad and my stepmom over in their travel trailer. He likes the time away from over here and seeing other people. You know, my dad and my stepmom are some of his favorite people. What's up, I? What you doing? But yeah, guys, for those of y'all that are new, I was talking about some of the new projects that are coming up and showing our almost completed Viking sacks, you know, as far as forging out the shape. So our blade template is almost done. And then it's all the polishing, prettying up, straightening, and tempering, guys. You know, and when this is done, it's going to be my personal weapon. So when we're completely finished with it and we see everything it is, we're going to turn around, we're going to name it, guys. And I'm going to pick 3 separate names and we're going to vote on a poll. And we're going to see which one of you guys has chosen the name for this blade. So I hope y'all join me there in naming my knife. No, you can't eat my hat. You always ask that, Rock. My hat will not taste good. It hasn't been washed in a while. I sweat a lot. And I had a mustache hair in my mouth. So no, you can't eat my hat. It would be nice and salty and briny. You don't want it. Oh, you're all good, I. So yeah, guys, pop on in, say hi. You know, come join the family, come join the chat. If you're brand new, you can ask any question you want. I know I look freaky, but that's the fun part about it. Are you telling, what'd you say? I can't understand that. You eat the new people. You can't eat the new people, Rock. You can't do that. You know, it's a hangout. We're supposed to be bringing new people in, not scaring them away. What's up? So, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Go check out my girlfriend, Jen Holder, at @JenHolder976. You know, she's so wonderful. Oh, you said hi. I got you. But she's so wonderful. I love her to death. You know, even though I'm a Viking pagan and she's a Christian woman, you know, we get along very, very well. You know, and guys, come follow my journey on here, guys. If you want to learn blacksmithing, I teach basically as I forge. So every time I go to make a knife, it's going to be a new lesson. Tongue Sharu. I'm just being friendly. Oh, I know. I know you are. She likes to do little friendly nibbles. Ooh, here we go. Barb PAM. Barpam. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining the show. Is that Czech or Russian? Is that Czechoslovakian or Scandinavian or something like that? Or Russian? Not Scandinavian, but Russian? Hello, hello, hi. Thank you guys, everyone, for welcoming everybody in. We try to have a great community around here, guys, where everybody supports everybody. So if you want somewhere where you're not going to be judged, you're not going to be pushed around, you're not going to be told that you're not welcome or anything like that, come on in. That's what we're all about. It's nice to have you here. And also, guys, if you come down here and you say hi, I give you a shout out every time. So come on in, join the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. We're trying to actually change the world one little act of kindness at a time, which my acts of kindness, guys, are right now. Film yourself, go to a nursing home. Go into a nursing home and talk to them old people. Spend some time with them. That would be a great act of kindness, guys. So that's just another idea for next coming up week, guys. So next week's challenge, Monday through Sunday, is going to be for you guys to go and spend some time with an old folk at some nursing home, guys. Go say hi to them. Go talk to them. Go ask them about stories from their life, and even if they get a little ornery about it, you just simply tell them, hey, look, I know you're lonely. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure you're not lonely today. And guys, you're going to make some of them's day. There's quite a few of them that their families have forgotten about, guys. So go show them some love. So that's your challenge this week up until next Sunday. Go visit an old person at an old folks home. What is up, Spamton? How you doing? Oh, you work or you won't at a senior citizen's place, and I'm always talking to old people. I got you work at a senior citizen's place. I got you. That's awesome. Maybe film it and show yourself talking to them from some of their stories. Ask them about it. You might get a lot of views for that. Because guys, I'm gonna see if I can talk my dad into taking me out to a nursing home, and I do it myself. So we're gonna see if we can do that myself as a challenge. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Hello, Steph. How you doing? I was just telling everybody this coming up week's kindness challenge, which is go talk to an old person in an old folks home. Just go find one that's lonely, ain't really saying, off in the corner, and go talk to them, guys. That's all I ask. No donation, no nothing like that. Just go talk to an old person. Make their day, Oh, I'm doing great, Steph. We've got a lot of progress done on our Viking sacks. We're almost done with the forging process. We've just got a little bit more work to do to it. Maybe next month we should be finished with the forging process itself, because I'm almost out of propane, unfortunately. But next month we should finish this up and be able to work on the handle, so that's going to be awesome. And we got our breastplate coming in. Maybe, I don't know, because I do personal stuff and I work for someone and I don't want to show their... Oh, I got you now. I got you, Rock. I got you. That's understandable. So thank you for explaining, but what I'm talking about is public nursing home. So you're not showing a person's private dwelling. So I do understand where you're coming from. So thank you for letting me know that. But anyway, guys, to all my other friends out there, just take some time out today. An hour is all it takes, guys, to make one of these old folks actually feel cared for, And respecting your elders is important. They carry wisdom we'll never know. They went through times we'll never understand. And they survive things we could never dream of. So guys, go talk to these old folks. They deserve your respect. What's up, Just a Win? How you doing, man? Welcome into the show. I was just telling everybody some great news. We're working on our smithing. We're doing great on our blacksmithing. We're doing great on the show even. We're almost to 1,700 people. We only need a few more people to reach 1,700. Our goal, guys, before we hit the end of summer is to hopefully hit 2,000 people. So, guys, let's help make that a possibility. We only got a little over 200 people to go. So once we reach 1,700. So let's keep pushing those numbers, man. Let's keep liking, sharing, subscribing. Let's keep pushing us out into the algorithm, everybody. These next few days I might have to take off because I am out of my medication. So I might not be able to talk to you guys. But I'm glad that you popped in there just a win. What you doing, man? How you feel? Welcome into the show. My name's Clint Gage. Thank you for joining me. Anyway, everybody, pop on in. I'll give you a shout out. That's all I ask. I've been actually giving my grandmother the princess treatment this whole time. I've been here because she's just out of surgery, LOL, and I've been doing a lot of heavy stuff. I understand, Rock, that's great of you. That's taking care of your grandmother. That's taking care of a generation that made sure you were okay. Guys, and that's an amazing thing. That's kindness. It's eccentric. Oh yeah, she's okay, I believe. I hope. What's up, Decaden? How you doing? Yeah, let us know if she's okay there, Rock. Hopefully she's doing fine on the surgery from what you're saying. Oh, I'm doing great, man. We got a lot of progress on the knife so far, man. Our Viking sax is almost done. We got till next month because we're almost out of propane. But hopefully we can complete it next month. Oh, okay. Is she all right there, Rock? Yeah, unfortunately, Jin's mama wasn't feeling good. Do you want to see it, Decaden? I got the template right here. Here you go, brother. That's how far we've gotten on it so far, man. And it'll be cleaned and polished up, but it's still got some stretching to go. The blade's going to be a little longer and it's going to be a little wider, especially right over here towards this angle, right where this angle starts. It's going to fatten out a little bit. And it's going to be our Viking sax, everybody. It's going to look so great when I'm done. I'm so excited about it. Now, right now, there's a small warp in it from when it cooled down. But we can fix that tomorrow with no problem. Even before the tank runs out, we can fix that issue. Oh yeah, it's coming along great, man. Also, we've got our breastplate coming in, everybody. I can't wait for that to show up. We can finally actually be armored up from the torso. Get full torso armor going on now, guys. We can train properly. She had to redo her chest because of the rupture. And she is really skinny. And she had to have the surgery twice. So she has no more fat on her side. So the tube ran against her ribs. Ooh. I hope she's okay. That sounds a lot worse than what I was letting off. Man, now I feel bad. She all right? Like, she gonna pull through? Do I need to send her some chicken soup? Some collard greens, put some fat on them bones? You see what we can do? She's perfectly fine. Okay. Made me feel bad for a minute there. I thought I did something wrong. But yeah, guys, we're going to get all this stuff taken care of. We got so much going on. We're going to try to go out to the thicket. We're going to try to visit the nursing home. It depends on my ride. Guys, if my ride don't want to do it, I unfortunately won't be able to go to the nursing home. But I'll see if maybe I can do that. Maybe that'll work. Take a whole day and literally walk all the way to the nursing home just so I could visit somebody, guys. That might be cool. Gonna be a long trip. The Williams are roaches. We don't die. I got you. I got you. What's up, Zoe? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're brand new. Come on in and join the show. We like to be courteous and kind to anybody here. So pop on in and say hi. Hope you will. Guys, it's always incredible to make new friends. So jump on in here, say hi, and come join the family. Yeah, I guarantee you she needs some help sometimes. I can believe that. True that. Guys, thank you all so much for coming in here. Remember, guys, go check out @GenHolder976, please. @GenHolder976. I just decided to do a hangout today instead of a Black and Hills reading again. A, to give myself some more time to write the book, and B, because I was super excited to give you guys a bunch of news. So I'm glad I was able to deliver this to you guys. We got about another half hour left in the show. So come on in, join the conversation, and let's have a great time, everybody. Let's make sure everyone's night goes out with a great show and having some fun. And if you've got a topic that you want to speak on or that you want to talk about, bring it on in, guys. I don't judge, and I don't get very angry over very many questions. I'll try to answer them as honestly as possible. Actually, you know what? I won't try. I will. I will, by the word of Odin, answer every question as honestly as possible. So ask me anything, guys. Pop away. Oh, man. So, yeah, we got 3 more stabs we're going to do. Those are going to be awesome. What's up, Zen? How you doing, my friend? Welcome into the chat. We're doing good. We got our armor on the way. We're going to have our first suit of armor coming to us directly here from Dark Knight Armory, and I'm going to be showing it off like crazy, guys. That's another reason why I wanted to do it. I kind of wanted to show off what Dark Knight Armory has to supply because, guys, this cost me $210. I'm investing this into the show, hopefully, to maybe one day make my money back from YouTube, and we're going to end up eventually getting a full suit of armor. Oh, yeah, if I can manage to one day get out to the Great Smoky Mountains, man, damn good and well I'm going to be making a video. Pardon the cussing. If next time I go on vacation or anything like that, I'm trying to see if I can convince my family to go out to the Renaissance Fair with me. And if that's the case, then, guys, we're going out in full garb. I'm going to make sure that we have a complete costume ready in Viking garb before we ever head out that direction. Once I get the armor and the leg guards, really and truthfully, honestly, all I need after that is a full suit of clothing, and then I'll be done. And I have a cloak. It's not the best. I'd like to get a better. So we're going to actually end up having a full suit of clothing that should be awesome to not only wear for the show, but I'm going to forge in it and everything like that. I'm going to start dressing like my ancestors, guys. So y'all start seeing me wearing traditional Viking clothing quite often, and anytime I step up here, it's going to be like I'm going to a ting, which a ting was what the Vikings called court. That's where we got the phrase, I got a thing to go to, because the Vikings used to say, I have a ting to go to. So, basically I treat this as a ting, where I show up in my courtly wear, which usually includes your armor, and we try to have a good time, guys. Now, next time, when we actually start bringing in some money, we're going to start having feasts on the show here. I might even start having some big old meals prepared, and we can actually treat this thing like a whole Viking meat hall while we discuss wonderful things and have great shows. Yeah, Cass, I haven't seen you in a hot minute, bro. Thank you for showing up, man. It's awesome having you here. What's up, Subject? What's up, Cass? How y'all doing? We got our armor coming in, guys. And Subject, check this out. It ain't done yet. It's still got to be drawn out a little further. Oh, you're all good there, Subject. But it's still got to be drawn out a little further. And I got to finish the tank. But check it out, bro. Our Viking sacks. It's almost complete, man. It's almost there. You live by the Smoky Mountains. That'd be awesome. So yeah, man, this is how far we've came. And just since yesterday, I showed you it yesterday. So this is how far we've came since yesterday. You know, and we're almost finished with it. We just got to draw that tang out just about another 2 inches, maybe 2.5. And we'll be ready to ping it over and make our handle, guys, for our Viking sacks. And then we'll just be drawing the blade out a little longer. We'll be flat. We'll be kind of giving a little bit of a belly to this guy so that we'll actually draw out a little bit of an edge, giving us a little better chance to sharpen it. So we ain't got to go through that thick of metal, you know, and we can put a better edge on it, guys. But that's what we got so far, subject. This grind is a Viking sax in the making. I'm a blacksmith, and I've been making this out of a leaf spring. So this is the end of a leaf spring, man. About 7 inches of it. You know, well, it used to be 7 inches. Now it's almost nothing. All right, Cass. That's cool. Now I really got to visit the Smoky Mountains so I can see you guys. And other news for you, subject and Cass, and grind if you wish. I have 3 new walking staves that I'm going to be working on. One's going to be a plain Jane, you know, where I'm just gonna peel the bark off of it, sand it down smooth, and then polyurethane it, and maybe put a lanyard in it or something like that. And that one's going to be a fairly cheap item. But however, the other 2 are going to have a little bit of designs. One's going to be like a mid-grade design, and the other one's going to be very intricate. You know, so those are all 3 going to be up for sale, and we're going to have an auction to see who decides on which staff. You know, we're going to have an auction, and whoever gives the best price is going to be the winner, everybody. You know, so hopefully that's going to work rather well, you know, but we're going to wait until we've got them completed, guys, so give me the time. But y'all are going to get to see me work on these during the show. So when I'm run out of the ability to forge, you know, during afternoon hangout, I'm going to be working on these staves. So when I can't forge, I'm going to be wood carving. And when I eventually can start affording leather, I'm going to start adding leather working into the mix as well. So guys, we've got a lot of great things coming up. You know, I can't wait to do this. Yes, I respect all religions, grind. I really do. Bowduck, Boduck, how you doing, man? Welcome into the show. You know, thank you guys for the likes already. We got about 20 minutes left in the show. Thank you guys so much. You know, I decided to do a hangout because I'm a little tired, guys. From all this blacksmithing I've been doing, you know, I've been focusing on this sax because I've actually always wanted one. I've never had one. And I'm a stiffler, so I got to have it done right. And they're expensive when done right. They're expensive. I mean, like, dang. Couldn't you go down with a little bit? But no, they expensive. So if I can't afford it, I'm going to build it. Oh, yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for saying that, Jen Jen. And thank you, Bowduck. Let's see. What all did everybody say there? And no, I will never pillage a church, man. Holy ground is holy ground. What is up, Bowduck? Hi, I'm at home, but it's 11:01 in New Jersey. All right, New Jersey boy. How you doing? Joe Smart Person. I like your name. How you doing? You're eating a piece of paper. Okay, well, that don't sound very smart, person. 11:02 for you, Zoe? Okay, I got you. Hello, my Jen Jen. Oh, we're doing great tonight, guys. No, aside from Chuck being a little gassy. Why you gotta do that to me? It's a good thing I got incense, guys. That's the smoke y'all see bellowing through. I got incense burning. It's because somebody behind me likes to be a little stinker. I have homework, but extra piece of paper to write on, so I'm just eating it. Oh, okay, I got you. Paper does taste kind of good sometimes, depending on the type. Sometimes it's kind of sweet. I ain't gonna lie. After as many spitballs as I've made in my day to shoot back at bullies, I know what paper tastes like, unfortunately. But guys, I was one of them people that if you bullied me, I bullied you back. You know, I would look right at your flaws if you were pointing mine out. And, you know, that might actually be tomorrow night's topic for final thoughts. Defending yourself. Knowing when it's the right time, guys. So, Jin, write that down so I don't forget. You know, defending yourself is going to be, you know, the next topic that we're going to talk about. You live in Tennessee. That's awesome. You know, Tennessee's not that far away. It's not that bad of a drive. You know, about a day. You know, make a road trip. You know, old National Lampoon's Summer Vacation. You know, I used to love that show, man. People used to pick on me and say I was the uncle in Arizona with all the weird kids and everything. It was totally crazy that cooked the chicken on the rock. You know, my teacher gets mad if you hand in your homework with extra blank pages. Well, that doesn't mean you got to eat it. Draw on it, man. You know, teach yourself a new skill. Learn how to draw. You know, man, that's an easy way. Don't waste it. You know, definitely don't ruin your intestinal tract with it. All right, subject. You hate which movie there, Jin? Oh, yeah, my Jin's from North Carolina, too. Oh, my back itches. Ooh, that feels good. Oh, yeah, nice, good bearded axe to scratch your back. For fiber. Okay, I got you. If your diet needs that much fiber, go right on ahead. But, guys, we got a little over 15 minutes left. Let's see what Boduck has to say. What do you do for a living? Like usually, like you get animals to eat, or just hunt for bears or logs? Man, I'm a craftsman. I make things. You know, I just really got started on it because the state of Texas. I recently got diagnosed with epilepsy, guys. I didn't know I was having seizures. You know, guys, I thought it was just a neurological problem, you know, or something like that. So I left it alone for so many years, but I kept losing job after job after job until finally one guy said, "Look, man, you got epilepsy." I said, "Wait, what do you mean?" He goes, "No, man, my brother's got it. I know what you got. You need to go get checked because it can kill you." So I went and got checked out. Sure enough, I have epilepsy due to brain damage, you know, post-juvenile onset epilepsy. And it ended up ruining my ability to go to work. So now that I've got an income flow coming in through Social Security, I'm trying to get off of it by creating my own business. So that way I can actually make a living for myself again and build my own job and say to heck with what the United States of America says, or to heck with what Texas says. I can work. I can make my living. I can do a job. So I decided to take my hobbies, my loves, and my interests and turn them into a job. And there was no better way to self-promote what I do, to make a business, than to create a YouTube account. So that's what I do for a living. Get some chemicals in your body. Why would I eat some sandstone? Oh, okay. I got you. You're talking about the Joe Smart. Okay. Joe's like rock. He's eating everything. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for joining the chat. You know, what's up, Zoe? Why you got the sad face? What's going wrong? You know, welcome in, everybody. You know, I hope you guys come join us. We've got a lot of great things going on. You know, come ask me any question you want. You know, guys, I'm an open book. I'll tell you honestly what's going on. Oh, yeah. That's what this hangout's all about. It's a Q&A session, guys. Ask away. You know, any question you have, ask me a question. You know, or start a subject matter. You know, and we'll talk about it for a little bit. I had a salt lump once. The teacher had to tell me to stop. Oh, wow, subject. Why'd you get a lump of salt? That's kind of, well, I can't say nothing. I ate a sugar cube one time. You know, just took the whole damn sugar cube and ate it. Pardon the language. But yeah, guys, we got a Q&A going on here. So pop on in, ask me any question you want, and I'll answer honestly. You know, I'll give you the absolute honest truth. You know, so think of it as kind of like truth or dare without the dare. Oh, salt light. I got you. I like those salt lamps. The only problem I have with them is they get a lot of moisture that leaks off of them around here because of the humidity. So, you know, they kind of tend to sweat. So you got to put them underneath a towel. But to be honest, I'm probably going to be trying my hand at building my own lantern here soon. Oh, you're all good, Solar. Welcome into the show. You know, welcome in. We got 12 minutes left. So, yeah, we're doing a Q&A tonight, basically. So you got any questions you want to ask, just feel free to. And by the way, Solar, we got our breastplate coming in, and we're almost done with our Viking sacks. Have you met me before? I don't think so, brother. You know, but if you did, I wouldn't have forgotten about you. You know, because then I have a tendency to not be forgotten about. Why do you call me Joe? Oh, Jay. Oh, that's a J. My bad. I thought it said Joe. I need glasses. I apologize. So, forgive me. So sorry about that, Jay. I didn't mean to. Jay, smart person. All right, I'm going to have to remember that. Jay, smart person. Okay. I mistook the A for an O. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for showing up. You know, it's absolutely incredible for y'all being here. We got about 10 minutes left in the show. So it's a Q&A session. Come ask me any question you want. I'll answer it 100% honestly. And, you know, thank you all for being here. And shut you quit that. Good Lord, you just went out to the bathroom. What is wrong with you, dog? Ugh. My little cousin is with me. We're having a sleepover. Well, tell him I said, hey, man. You know, tell him what's up. From your local Texas Smiling Swamp Rat Viking. Hell of a title, right? But welcome on in, everybody. Thank you all for showing up. You know, we're having a Q&A session tonight, guys. Y'all got 10 minutes to ask me anything you want. Oh, I know, right? Smiling Swamp Rat Viking. Here we go. That's what it's going to be. Her TV just fell. Oh, man, that sucks. Pickles or no? I love pickles. So, Jay, yes, pickles. Definitely give me some pickles on my stuff. I like all my vegetables on there. I just don't like mayo. I prefer mustard. No pickles for you, subject? I got you. You like you some pickles? Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with some good old pickles, especially some homemade ones. You know, I love making my own pickles. It's absolutely awesome. Hardest part's making the brine. If you don't get it right, you mess the whole thing up. You make my day after doing work. You cheer me up by looking at nature like when I go live, these vids are like games. Well, the other guy is not live, so you're the only one that has nature. No games. Thank you, man. Genetic, you think? Okay. Yeah, you kind of can go wrong with pickles. I've tried some pretty nasty pickles before. You know, somebody didn't do their stuff right. It's just kind of, you know, you bite into it and it's so sour that your whole head goes. You feel like a shrunken head. You're just sitting there going. But, you know, that's just how it works sometimes. Oh, your family hates pickles. I got you. You know, I understand that. You know, guys, like I said, this is Q&A. Come on in, ask any question you want. I kind of personally prefer the sweet pickles, but I like sweet stuff. But I don't mind the big dill pickles either. So, but I really like the little sweet pickles. No, but I do like to take and throw some pickles on my sandwich every time. Pickles, pickles. You know, and they're also good for cramps too, guys. And if you're not hydrated, drink you some pickle juice and then start hydrating, guys, because the ingredients in the pickle juice actually helps to get you rehydrated and everything, guys. I need to start doing that, honestly, so I won't get some cramps. You know, because the reason why I end up taking days off from my blacksmithing is because I end up getting some pretty bad cramps. I'll show you one thing that's generic. You see that little indentation right there in my hand, in the palm of my hand? That's actually a tendon that bulges up and then pulls real tight going up to that finger. And it's literally a sign of being Swedish. All right, Boda, have a good night's sleep, and thank you for showing up. They're also good for a temporary pillow if your pillow is in the wash. I've never used a pickle for a pillow. I've never used a pickle pillow. You know, but if you want to have a pickle pillow, you can have a pickle pillow, but I'll never need a pickle pillow. Okay. So there you go. No more talking about a pickle pillow. Try saying that 3 times fast. You know what? I love being an entertainer for you guys. It makes a lot of fun. And I love being able to show off all the other crafts that I have to you guys. Because, you know, growing up all throughout my youth, I was told that, no, you don't do that. No, there's no way you can. No, you're lying. Now, guys, I'm showing the world I don't lie. So thank you guys so much for joining me for all these shows. You use your arm? I got you. Also, if your boyfriend breaks up with you, then you can eat a pickle. Yeah? I know some women that might use it for other purposes, but yeah, you can eat the pickle. Usually it's ice cream. Never really heard of a pickle. But guess they could. You know, if they're that kind of a sourpuss. All right, guys, I'll stop it on the podcast. You know, anyway, guys, like I said, we've only got about little over 5 minutes left in the show. So we ain't got much longer in the Q&A, guys. You know, we've had kind of an interesting chat. You know, come on in and join. Ask me any question you want and I'll answer. You know, toll free. And also, guys, if you wonder what I do for a living, I'm a craftsman. Right now, I'm making walking staffs and I'm a blacksmith. What's your favorite song, Jay, smart person? Yeah, what's your favorite song, man? What's your favorite kind of music? You know, my personal favorite song is Wounds by Masterplan. The Gummy Bear song. I like the Gummy Bear song. I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. I like the Gummy Bear song. That's a lot of fun there. Oh, that was it. Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooming, drama, singing gummy bear. Oh, yeah. I like that song. All right, man. Good night, Solar. Have a great day, man. But I like the Gummy Bear song. That's good. You know, welcome on in, guys. Just give me a like and subscribe. Come join the family. Come check out my girlfriend at @GenHolder976, guys. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. She does prayers and Bible verses every day. So go check her out, guys. I do blacksmithing and Viking wisdom every day. And I try to give motivation every day, too. Rush is good. Limelight by Rush is really good. School, I guess, Jay. I don't know. I can't guess where you're at from your name. Home? In a car? I don't know. Oh, your country. Oh, man. I need more than just that. I need, like, a little bit more than just JAE. But, man, I couldn't guess it. You know, I'm not even going to try, man, because I don't want to look like a fool. You know, guys, even the foolish man knows when to keep his tongue shut. I don't know it. Sorry, Jay. I know America has J's all over the place. Actually, 2. Okay, then. 50-50 shot, and I don't even know where I'm looking. What part of the hemisphere? JAE. I don't know. I really can't tell you. You got me stumped, man. Korea. Korean Peninsula. Holy crud, man. Wow. Definitely welcome in. Jamaica. Oh, wow. Hi-oh. But it's so great to have Korea here, guys. Welcome into the show. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I hope you like and share and subscribe. North and South Korea. Oh, wow. Are you from North or South? He was going to say Asia. You're from South Korea. Awesome. Welcome in. Welcome in. You know, I might just make a few South Korean weapons on here that I really enjoy. I got to look them up again. I know their shape. I know what they look like. But I'm probably going to make a few out of South Korea as well. Oh, okay. Okay. I got you, Jay. So you're half, or you got North Korean in you, but you live in South Korea. I understand you completely now. Welcome into the show so much. I'm sorry, I'm just now getting to figure this out when we only have, you know, a little over a minute left in the show, a minute and a half. But, you know, thank you so much. I really do hope you like, share, and subscribe. Oh, wow. So he was with some of the immigrants that, you know, had to deal with the Japanese invasion, trying to lead North Korea into South Korea, you know, or, you know, I think it was immigration during that period. I can't remember. But, you know, it's definitely cool to hear that. Banu, what's up, Banu? How you doing, man? Welcome into the show. You got us in the last minute. You know, it's awesome to have everybody here. Thank you all so much for showing up. I just want to say these last few words before I actually have to close the show out, guys, because we're in our last few seconds. You know, everybody, thank you all so much for being here. Y'all are the lifeblood of the channel. Thank you for the 16 likes. If it wasn't for you guys, us content creators would make nothing. Us content creators would be nobodies. We'd just be other people, you know, and I'm so glad that y'all are here to share this time with me and for me to be able to share my craft and the wisdom I've learned throughout my life. So thank you guys so much for being here. You know, we're going to talk tomorrow about defending yourself and when it's the right time and when it's not, and the types of defense you can use, and even some of the tools you can use to defend yourself with. You know, but thank you all so much for being here, and I hope you all come in once again. So remember, see it from a swamp, later from a gator. Love your mama, love your papa, love yourself. Be kind, always find a way to help everybody. We'll catch you right here next time, same spot, earlier time. All right, everybody? See you then. Bye.